All right, guys, Elon Musk just made another tweet on Twitter about Dogecoin. Yes, Dogecoin specifically. And it is very possible, it is not 100%, but it is possible that if we were to make an entry right now, a small position, nothing crazy, that we could certainly make some gains. And a lot of you are asking me, should I be holding on to Dogecoin? Do you think Dogecoin is going to get back up to 8 cents? I personally believe that Dogecoin is going to far surpass 8 cents. But what we need to be discussing is Dogecoin on a technical chart, on a technical level, because look at Dogecoin was trending all the way down. We saw Dogecoin break all the way down from this high of 8 cents. But we have since, within the last couple of days, reversed and we are moving in an uptrend. But with this Elon Musk tweet, what is going to be happening to Dogecoin tonight? Is there going to be a massive breakout, especially as all these other altcoins are breaking out? We have Bitcoin going to the moon. Bitcoin is nearly 60,000. We have Ethereum going to the moon. So in today's video, we are going to be discussing what is going on with Dogecoin. Alright guys, let me know, is there any hodlers of Dogecoin out there? Are you guys still hanging on? Are you guys still holding Dogecoin with diamond hands? I need you to let me know in the comments because I still have Dogecoin. I'm still holding on to my investment that I purchased at 1 cent, and I'm going to continue to hold on to this thing for years. But I believe there's a lot of other hodlers like myself who are part of the Doge army or part of the Doge movement, and I want you guys to let me know in the comments below. Are you guys still holding Dogecoin? What is your current plan with Dogecoin? Do you think Dogecoin is going to the moon anytime soon? Do you think we are going to see maybe $1 by the end of the year, maybe 50 cents by the end of the year? Give me your thoughts on Dogecoin and let me know if you have still been holding it. If you guys are new to the channel, my name is Myles and I have over 12 years of investment and trading experience. I have been around the stock market. I have been around cryptocurrencies for years. Growing up, my dad was a day trader. My grandfather was a day trader. I had uncles, I had family members that were day traders. They traded options, they traded stocks. So I learned about day trading. I learned about the stock market. I learned about investing from a very young age, and this information I want to share with you. So if you're interested in this type of channel and content, make sure you subscribe because I put out videos on stocks and cryptocurrencies. But what's interesting about my videos is that they are very time sensitive. I make videos about news, I give you updates on the stocks and cryptocurrencies, but in my videos, I use technical analysis to give us perfect entry points. I can show us where we need to sell. I can show us where we need to buy, and I'm able to call out breakouts before they happen. So if you're interested in that type of content, make sure you subscribe so you do not miss out on a single video. Also, make sure to join the Discord. We have over 300 members. You can come talk with me. You can come talk with other experts in the field. And also sign up for the Patreon if you want to support the channel. If you want to get my private stock alerts, my trade alerts, it is only $5 a month. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and look at this Twitter post by Elon Musk just 1 hour ago. It is nearly 6 p.m. Eastern time. So he posted it about 5 o'clock. There's not that many. It has over 100,000 likes, 18,000 shares, has a bunch of retweets and everything else. But not many people are home right now on Sunday. Maybe people are out. People are out to eat. Maybe people are at the beach. People are doing a lot of activities on Sunday. It's what a lot of people do in America. So I believe that tonight, when people get on their phones, when people get on their computers and start looking up Dogecoin, they start looking up Bitcoin, they start looking up Ethereum, they are going to see this tweet by Elon Musk and they're going to know that there could possibly be a massive breakout from Dogecoin and that they want to jump in so that they can ride this wave up to maybe 20% gains and go ahead and take their profits. I believe that it is very possible that when people start getting on their phones, that this whole tweet by Elon Musk, we've seen a single tweet bring up Dogecoin from 1 penny to 8 cents. So this is certainly a possibility that could happen. It might not happen. It's not 100% guaranteed, but we must be aware of possibilities. We must be aware of things that could happen and things that can happen. And we must be prepared for those moments. So if you're looking to trade Dogecoin, if you're looking to get some profit, or if you just want to understand that Dogecoin is going to be going up most likely in the relative short term, it is certainly possible just because of this tweet. So we need to go ahead and break Dogecoin down on a technical level. We are going to use a technical chart and I'm going to use some patterns. so that we can look for a potential breakout. We can look for a potential buying opportunity. We can figure out when would be a good time to sell, when would be a good time to hold. But ultimately, we need to understand the price movement of Dogecoin. And we are currently in a consolidation after a reversal to the upside from this point. So we are trending up, but basically we are in a consolidation channel at these levels right here. But look at this massive breakdown. If you shorted Dogecoin, you'd have made so much money, especially on leverage. But look, we trended down. But is this it for Dogecoin? Does this mean that Dogecoin is over with? No, because if we take a look at the longer picture, the bigger picture here, we are still trending, as I've showed you in my previous videos. We are still trending up, even though we've also reversed a little bit. So what a retracement is that when something goes up, it comes down a little bit. And what it actually has done is it closed like we were trading down here, the less than a penny, and we were going up and down. And eventually we went up. But if we are looking at a longer picture, within the last month or so, we are certainly continuing to go up, and we are still in an uptrend. So what a retracement is when you're going up, you go down a little bit, but you're still continuing up. So even though something might go down, even though something might reverse, that does not mean that it's not going up. That doesn't mean to sell everything you have and to panic. No, because we have to look at the bigger picture. Whenever you're investing into something like Apple or Tesla or NEO, any stocks that you love, you want to find these opportunities of discounts, because you know that they're eventually going to retest these levels. For the most part, if it's a growing company, if it has good financials, it's going to go back up. And that's why people, they buy these dips. They buy the dips and not the rips, because they're able to make the most profit. When you buy something, when you buy the rip, you almost get killed every time. Look at this massive dip. Look at this massive reversal that you lost 50% profits, most likely if you bought up in this area, that you lost 50% of your position. But if you look at the longer picture, you will see that we are going to continue to trend up unless we break down to even further levels. But even if we break down to further levels, if you look, we are still angled. We are still angled based on our levels of support, based on our levels of resistance. We are still angled. We are still in a trajectory that is going upwards, upwards momentum, upwards motion, and that depicts for us a good level of strong movement to the upside. If you guys want to learn more about this, make sure you join the Patreon. I offer our lessons, and I can teach you how to chart. I can teach you where to find the perfect entries when you're buying stocks or cryptocurrencies. And the same can be applied in Forex and many other things such as commodities. But what we are going to do, we're going to go ahead and zoom in, and we are going to create a pattern. We are going to create a pattern. We need to see what is occurring. And we are basically consolidating. Consolidating means we're not really going up, we're not really going down. And yes, in the relative short term, we are consolidating, but we are still going up. We've reversed from these levels. But let's go ahead and create. So here we have a symmetrical triangle pattern. And there's many patterns that we could create. We could create an upwards channel that's not a triangle. There's many things that we can create, but that is not necessarily important. But what is important is that when you create triangles, that when you create shapes, you put the price movement into a box. And most likely when you put a price movement such as Dogecoin into a box, and when it breaks out of a certain pattern, or it breaks out of the certain shape of any shape that you create, in this case a symmetrical triangle, most likely 90% of the time, if we break out and confirm with another candle, even though we might come down a little bit, but we stay above this green line, this level, the green line is basically our level of resistance. But if we can break out and confirm our level of resistance, unlike here is our level of support, we will have a new level of support. Our level of support won't be here, but if we can break out of our resistance and confirm and start trending upwards, this green line or another line similarly above it becomes our level of resistance. And that's what happens when you break out of patterns. But when you break out of patterns, It's good, especially for day traders or for people who just want to understand what is happening next for the price movement of a current position or commodity or anything that I own, specifically Dogecoin. In this instance, if we see Dogecoin break out to the upside, it signals for us if we can close with the 4-hour candle. I'm looking at a 1-hour chart because it gives us a little bit more information than just the short term. But if we can confirm with the 4-hour candle outside of this box, that would be a good opportunity to buy. That might be a good entry. But the best people, people who basically gamble, they buy these dips right here without any confirmation, because if you were to buy this dip only seeing this price movement, you see this thing going down 100% sure and there's nothing stopping it. But what stopped it was an engulfing candle that brought it up, that caused a reversal right here. We've seen a change in the trend, and so now our trend has changed from downwards to upwards. So we need to understand the trend. The trend is our friend, but what is happening with the trend? Are we going down or are we going up? And currently we are going up. So I believe my price prediction, if we can break out of this symmetrical triangle, go ahead and redraw that. If we can break out of this symmetrical triangle, we can continue to the upside. And I would like to see, let's go ahead and create a target. It could be very possible that we could see a breakout to maybe 7 cents in the relative short term. If we get a massive breakout, this breakout would take us time. It might take us time, maybe a few days towards the end of the month to hit this level, or to hit maybe 6.5 cents. I would certainly try to close my position at 6.5 cents if I was day trading this thing. I would go a little bit before that whole, I would go a little bit before our ultimate target, which could be a certain possibility. Because if we zoom out, we have seen some massive movements. We have seen greater breakouts. You see this target seems huge, right? But these breakouts, we broke out here, and look how much higher of a breakout than this target was. So it's certainly possible that we could see a breakout of that magnitude. And look, we've seen just a parabolic rise at that point. So my price prediction, by the end of the month, if we can continue on an uptrend without breaking down, especially as we have Bitcoin pumping, especially as we have Ethereum and these altcoins pumping, my prediction is that we could certainly see a breakout between 6.5 cents. I would love to see this level of resistance broken, and this could become a new level of support which we can consolidate for a time. But I would love to see 6.5 cents by the end of the month. That is my price target for the end of the month. I certainly believe it's possible. However, it's not 100% guaranteed. Anything could happen, especially with Dogecoin. With Dogecoin, anything can happen. A tweet could send this thing to the moon, or a tweet could send this thing all the way down. Who knows? But I would like to see 6.5 cents the end of the month if Bitcoin continues to pump, if these altcoins and Ethereum coins begin to pump. So if you guys like today's video, please hit that like button and subscribe, as it helps us support and grow my channel. And consider joining the Patreon, join the free Discord, come and chat with us, and we would love to have you there. So I will talk to you guys tomorrow.